You know that moment where your chest gets tight and your eyes get watery because someone finally says all the things you've been waiting to hear? Today, we're diving into 8 iconic movie confessions that absolutely nailed the art of declaring love. And honestly, they're still the ones we replay in our heads late at night. When Harry Met Sally, 1989. Sometimes love is in the details. Two friends navigate love and life over years, starting with a chance road trip that sparks witty banter and deep questions about whether men and women can truly be platonic. After years of denying their feelings, Harry realizes on New Year's Eve that he's in love with Sally.
I love that you get cold when it's 71 degrees out. I love that it takes you an hour and a half to order a sandwich. I love that you get a little crinkle above your nose when you're looking at me like I'm nuts. I love that after I spend a day with you, I can still smell your perfume on my clothes. And I love that you are the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. Because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
This confession fundamentally rewired how we think about romance in movies. Harry doesn't gush about her beauty or passion. Instead, he loves her specificities, her contradictions, the things that make her frustratingly, perfectly herself. He's not there because he's lonely. He's there because he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. Pride and Prejudice, 2005. What happens when pride meets its match? Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy navigate misunderstandings and social constraints in Regency-era England. After initially dismissing each other, they develop a deep connection rooted in mutual respect. Darcy's second proposal strips away all his pride and leaves him completely vulnerable.
You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love you.
This confession is about loving someone so fiercely that your entire sense of self crumbles. Matthew McFadden delivers these words with such trembling vulnerability that you genuinely believe he's been consumed by Elizabeth. He stammers slightly, overwhelmed, completely unraveled by his own feelings. This is a man who spent the entire film believing his self-control was unshakable, and she broke it completely. Notting Hill, 1999. When the famous admit they're just people too. William, a charming bookstore owner in London, falls for Anna Scott, a world-famous actress. As they navigate the complications of fame and their developing feelings, Anna must decide whether love is worth stepping away from her celebrity armor.
I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
What makes this devastating is that Anna knows exactly who she is, the most famous actress in the world, and she's still choosing vulnerability over power. She steps out from behind the glamour and fame to ask for love on equal footing. She's asking to be loved as the person she is, not the celebrity she's become. The Notebook, 2004. Love that chooses the hard road. Noah and Allie's love spans decades despite class differences and life's obstacles. After years apart, they reunite when Allie is still engaged to another man. Noah confronts her and fights fiercely to win her back.
So it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. And we're gonna have to work at this every day, but I wanna do that because I want you. I want all of you, forever, you and me, every day.
Noah admits that nothing will be easy between them, that they'll have to work for it every single day, but he wants to do that work because he wants her. There's something beautifully adult about a confession that acknowledges the difficulty ahead while choosing it anyway. Bridget Jones's Diary, 2001. Love that accepts who you actually are. Bridget Jones is a single woman navigating love and life in London while trying to transform herself into the perfect woman. Mark Darcy, a reserved and mysterious man, keeps appearing in her life, usually at the most inconvenient moments.
I like you very much. Just as you are.
Those last 4 words contain an entire universe of acceptance. Mark doesn't need flowery language or grand gestures. In a movie obsessed with self-improvement and fitting into predetermined boxes, this confession says, you don't need to be fixed. 10 things I hate about you. 1999. When honesty sounds like rebellion, Kat Stratford is an independent, poetry-loving teen who's sworn off dating. Patrick, a bad boy with a heart of gold, sets out to win her over, leading to witty banter and real connection beneath their defensive walls.
Hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Sometimes confessions don't sound like confessions at all. When Kat reads her poem in class, claiming to hate everything about Patrick while articulating exactly why she loves him, it becomes one of the most honest declarations in film. It's rebellion and vulnerability wrapped into one devastating moment. A generation still quotes this from memory. Before Sunrise, 1995, the confession of recognizing your person. American Jesse and French Celine meet on a train and spend one magical night in Vienna, connecting through deep conversations and genuine chemistry. They form an instant, undeniable bond and must decide what it means before he leaves the next morning.
Hey, listen, if somebody gave me the choice right now of to never see you again or to marry you, I would marry you.
Before Sunrise takes the confession somewhere most movies won't, the confession of potential. Jesse tells Celine that if given the choice to never see her again or marry her, he would marry her. They've known each other for one night. Most romantic comedies would treat this as reckless or naive, but in Richard Linklater's hands, it becomes something sacred. The confession of someone who recognizes something soul deep in another person and chooses to leap toward it anyway. The Princess Bride, 1987. Love spoken in 3 words. In a fairy tale world, true love is tested when Buttercup is kidnapped and believed to be in danger. The man in black fights to save her, only to reveal he's actually Wesley, the farm boy she loved and thought was dead.
As you wish.
Sometimes the most powerful love confessions are encoded in language itself. When Wesley says, "as you wish," it doesn't sound like a love declaration at all. But as the grandfather explains in the film, what he really meant was, "I love you." Those 3 words contain a promise that he would do anything for her, that he'll always be there, that he loves her completely. The brilliance is in the subtlety. Love doesn't always need to announce itself loudly. Here's what connects these confessions. They're rooted in specificity and truth. They're not about the person saying the words. They're about the person hearing them, and what makes them uniquely themselves. Whether it's someone loving your coffee order, your poetry, or your commitment to difficult things, these confessions work because they prove that love isn't about perfection. It's about being seen, accepted, and chosen anyway. This is Ladies First, watching women in movies. Here, we empower women by reviewing and discussing films that highlight their stories, struggles, and achievements. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.